You know what? I think I might actually fail to settle over in this area because the barbs are just so tough. Skirmishes, men-at-arms. Oh dear. Yeah, my hoplite. I did lose one hoplite. That's the unsaid horrible thing that happened over here. Can I build a second one quickly? Can I get myself a reinforcement hoplite? I can. Okay, we're gonna have to just fight this off. The barbs are tough. They are horrible and mean and smelly. And Magnus in Houston. I can start spitting settlers out of there once I get one more governor, which I should do very soon. Oh, and the grove's almost finished as well. The grove is almost finished. Bam! Actually good tiles. Look at that. And I'm going to go and ruin everything by immediately putting a holy site on this one. But just look at that. 32 tons to do that. I'll do the wall first. That's horribly, horribly tough. Okay, Man-at-Arms is attacking me. That's annoying. Aid request. I'll get involved in the aid request. That's good. Oh, the World Congress is actually boosting the Man-at-Arms. Now I remember. Now I remember. Can we get the kill? Yes, we can. Good. So who was it? It was actually Macedon. So we'll just, before we forget, give them 1 gold. It's always a good trick, and it means that I've provided something now to Macedon. We may be able to win that without having to actually do anything. And my walls mean that hopefully now I'm getting +1 point per turn on top of what I was doing before. Oh, if we can pick up Washington now, that would be useful. That would be very useful. Even more luxuries. Every time I get luxuries, I can just feel my economy go, yes. Delicious. Do it. Do it. Oh my god, I'm selling iron to the world. I am basically an arms dealer in this game. That's all I'm doing. I'm buying all the luxuries in. I'm selling all of my resources. I'm just fueling the world's war economy. You know what? I'm pretty chill with my role in life. I'm happy with it. It's good. Look at that. My ancient walls have a slot for a great work of writing. Speaking of, I now know where most of the world is. How much are great works of writing? Oh, Leonidas does not value his at all. Yep, I'll take those two. Thank you so much. And they give me faith, extra faith, because of course I am currently at peace. If I'm ever at war, they will give me production instead. But all that extra faith is good because monumentality, I'm still using this to pump settlers out. That's how I'm up to, I will be up to 6 cities with this Phoenix. I feel like I hope Phoenix is going to be more about the fact that it's like me rising from the flames, you know? That's kind of, it's the main bit that's going on here. I have a tile in Houston and then flip it to Knossos and then improve it. And you can see we have another turtle to sell onto the market. It's all good. And there is the Jebel Barkal. 6 iron per turn, and I think I now have 5 cities, so this should be giving me 20 faith per turn. When you have monumentality, 20 faith per turn is nothing to be sniffed at. Now, if I can somehow wrangle Petra, that would make that city even better. Actually, right now, sorry, I should say it's giving me 16 faith per turn at the moment, but it will give me 20 once I get a city on that tile. So, you know, it's all good. Eventually we'll get to that higher level. 23 gold per turn for a religious alliance. Here you go, man. I actually have an alliance now. Yay! Leonidas is still just giving me all of his books. I get the feeling he doesn't read. Poor Leonidas. I can buy a relic as well. I'll buy that too. Yay, extra faith. Anything that gives me faith right now, honestly, is a good thing. Oh, we've got another wall that's almost up as well. We've got a missionary that's going over to Houston soon. My faith is just getting me some builders to improve some of my perimeter cities. I've now got enough gold to get another settler, so I'm just trying to work out where on earth I should settle, because honestly, it's all terrible. Could go and settle over. Oh no, that's still -20. I was just thinking the loyalty in this area might be good enough to justify going to try and settle that jade, but I think that could be a stretch. Second holy site though, that is in, where was that one? Houston. So its production is now up considerably once I get the religion there, but that will help massively in this city. Yay! Yay for infrastructure! More walls everywhere, more everything. I need a bit of everything right now, and I'd love engineer points. Oh, that would be something. Another alliance, this time with my northern neighbour, who is the science leader by some way at the moment. Actually, no, someone is ahead of everybody else, so that's worrying. I'm trying to think of another way of putting it, but no, I think worrying is just the correct term right now. Buffalo. Oh yeah, Buffalo's got something sorted now. That's good. I'm just going to quickly go shrine into temple in Houston, because now Divine Right is boosted. Divine Right boosts castles, castles gets medieval walls gives me even more slots for fun things like great works, which is all pretty good. I'm still picking up relics. This is a very expensive relic, but I think it's worth just stacking up on this stuff early game. I know that was like really expensive, but I think it's worth doing it just so that we can say, you know what, look, we've got all the infrastructure in and it's all happy. This Greece literally just messaged me just to say I appreciate the work that you're doing. No, nothing else, just literally a compliment, and that was it. I love that. Oh man, my day's so much better now. He just tunes in and goes, you know what, you're great. And it's like, oh, thank you. World Congress time, has it really gone that quickly? Melee seemed to go through last time, so I'm going to do that. And duplicates of resources. I've got so much turtle in my land, I would love it if we can go double turtle. But actually people normally vote down, so I'm going to vote randomly on tobacco and see if that goes through. Who knows really? No pearls. No pearls. That's fine. We don't mind that at all. I'm going to lose my Classical Republic ability, but I will pick up Monarchy quickly. And Monarchy is a very good thing. So we've got Scripture, we've got Serfdom. I think I want something fun, like Maritime Industries. Is that going to be a good thing to do? Or Retainers? Let's try and use Retainers. I very rarely use that card, and it's actually very, very good. Let's go for Urban Planning. And let's go for something fun like writer points, because I am beginning to pick writer points up a little bit now, slowly. Now here is a thing. Sicily is not settled at all. Okay. That could be a better place to settle than all of this horrific desert. You never know. Am I going to win this free city? I am. Interesting. Okay. I need to go and scout to the north over here. Let me just send a missionary up, and then I might use that missionary just to, you know, have a look and see what's in this direction. But I think I like the idea of settling Sicily, and I think I like the idea of kind of pinning myself as much to this river system as I can. Where does the loyalty stop? It's not too bad, actually. Oh, that's Pericles, though. We haven't actually met Pericles, so I can't see their loyalty pressure just yet. Oh, for goodness sake. This city is winding me up now. I just circumnavigated the globe. That was a good source. There we go, look at that. A great source of extra era score, so that'll be brilliant. And this should be Auckland back as well, which gives me another era score because I've just met somebody else. I'm sorry, 243 science per turn? No. They're on 34 text to my 20. Oh my lordy, that is a lot. Where even are they? I have no idea where they even are. Oh, it's up here. Oh my lord, oh, ugh. Okay, we're just gonna have to ignore that. Nope, it goes away. Oh my goodness, it's totally removed all the farms. It hasn't even broken them. Did it even put 2 more tiles of fertility? Killed 2 population, but yeah, I really need to get a dam down here soon. Can I just say, I have an alliance with Leonidas. I'm never going to be beaten. Never. Castles. Okay, that's a medieval wall, and I believe that'll come with another slot for a great work of writing, which we love. Yeah, love to see it. There he is, Pericles. I've met everyone for the first time. That's a good thing. There's another storm going on there. Oh my lord, I think it killed a barbarian rather than me. 314 culture per turn. Oh, goody. Okay, so we currently have an amazing tech leader. We have an amazing culture leader. I am behind on pretty much all senses of the word. Never mind. I think we can pull this back. I do. It's just a case of how. Yeah, look at that. They've got all of the great works. There's so many great works to get. I've barely put down any of my unique districts, and I'm beginning to do it now. So there are options available to me. This should be okay. I'm actually going to make this my Petra city. I know there's not a huge amount of desert here, but this is the only one with enough production to build it, and I can't leave it too late. A lot of other cities, unless I got a great engineer, and I just don't have that gold for a great engineer. Now, I think I'm correct in doing it there. Let's go for Granary Medieval Wars Amphitheatre like that. Oh yeah, Persia is still selling everything really cheap as well. That's really good. I just bought a amphitheatre in Knossos. As soon as my gold comes back up again, I will do the same thing in Houston. Okay, so there is a little bit of population pressure over there. Oh man, could you imagine if we got the production pantheon? Oh, don't Ursa. You'll just break yourself. Let it go. Let it go. Oi, Auckland, get back here. This is the only problem with having so many Greases on one map. Oh my lord, there is a lot of pressure here. It turns out Auckland actually affects the lake under the Dead Sea. That is a silly, silly thing, and I'm not entirely sure that was deliberate. Heracles, I can get a cultural alliance with. Okay, I can settle right up to him now. Perfect. He's going to regret doing that. He very much is going to regret doing that. Renaissance era. We're in a golden age again. Not a problem for us. That is fine. Nobody else is in a golden age. Everyone else is in a normal age. I love that. Monumentality. Let's rock again. I've got so much faith income coming in now. I can afford to pump the settlers out. Merchant Confederation. Aesthetics. We've got lime still. We've got retainers, which I still haven't used properly. I need to actually remember to do that. Actually, I'm going to get equestrian orders because I am selling my horses pretty well. That's a better use of that card, I think. Okay, yeah, so far we're doing okay. I don't mind my empire. It's doing okay. And I'm rushing up onto humanism. I get the feeling, just like writers, the game has been going quite silly on artists. Yeah, already 2 of them have been worked, but at 350 AD, that's pretty early. Keep away, Storm, please. I don't care. No, 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 don't go up, don't go up, don't go up. No, no. Oh, you did that deliberately. 3 tiles damaged. I think it... Did it just remove the fishing boats? It just removed all the fishing boats, I think, from my land. That's really annoying. And the horses. It's the fact that it's destroying things entirely. That's what I'm loving right now. Rather than it just being damaged, it's like, no, you don't need that at all, do you? Anyway, I am beelining quickly down into Moksha. I would love it if I can start to use him to turn my faith into districts. It's quite a handy thing to be able to do. Go on, Washington. Flip to me. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Yes. Yes. Mega Colossal Eruption. Right next door just to celebrate the fact that it flipped. And actually it had a harbour, which is amazing because I actually was worrying about where I was going to build a second one in order to get cartography boosted. So for me, I couldn't have gone better, really. More frustratingly, though, because of the way the mod is worked, as you can see, I have not got a slot in my ancient walls for writing because I didn't build it myself. Sometimes that happens. That's a bit frustrating, but never mind. This game is doing this deliberately now. That's like a 1-tile flood in my land, and oh, luckily I didn't lose population, but it thought about it. Yay, cartography, cartography. I can finally move my sailing out. Look at this. Da 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 da. Off to Sicily. It's a really good place to settle. Unfortunately, this Greek island was taken from me by Persia, which kind of, you know, is understandable given that it's kind of theirs, but it's still a bit annoying. Oh, my own writer. So excited I didn't actually have any available slots for him. Never mind. Humanism, we can do a couple of things. Actually, look, there's Republican Legacy. That is back in now. So we'll get rid of urban planning, put in Republican Legacy. Scripture, serfdom, aesthetics. I'm going to put invention in instead of aesthetics. And that will be good for now. Now that means we can get some great engineering points in, so I can start to hopefully get at least a couple. I haven't built any industrial zones yet, but I do have a lot of faith. So I could scoop a Theodora in if I'm lucky. But conveniently, now I can settle because my Ancestral Hall is completed and Richmond is giving me an extra builder. I'm just going to go and seize that iron before the city-state gets it, and that gives me just a couple of decent tiles, actually, that I can go and use. Another flood, this time in my capital. No population loss, luckily. It's pretty decent, so I'm just going to get a builder and just to fix all of that, but decimating for my food production in my capital. Mausoleum finished in my capital. I hard built that. I don't know if it was the huge and the best use of my production, but it does mean that my Acropolis now has another +2 adjacency. It means that all of the fish tile that my capital is working are now giving me an extra science, faith and culture, and if I do get any engineers, they will have double charges. So it's not all bad. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going right now. There was an aid request, someone won it. I really wasn't particularly fussed about joining in on that one. A diplomacy victory against all these Greases? Could you imagine? Oh, that would be just horrible. Petra. Again, next to one of my Acropolises, so that's really cool, but it gives all of the desert tiles in this city 2 food, 2 gold, 1 production. Didn't make sense to do it in my capital, because of the fact that we had all desert floodplains and it doesn't do any non-floodplain sort of improvements. But now Houston, I'm already working 1, 2, 3 improved tiles, and we can get even better than that. So I'm pretty happy about what we've just done. That's cool. I actually managed to make friends with Persia. On a map full of Greece, that could be a bit of a mistake, but what you gonna do? Oh my goodness, yes, an aid request. Oh, I'd love to put an aid request through. Okay, don't sell your diplomatic fever, Ursa. Let's build that up for a second, and we can appeal. We can appeal to the kind hearts of everybody watching. And I'm sure that Greece and Pericles won't mind me settling here. It's nowhere near them. Maybe. Every time I fill a medieval wall up, or like I get my unique building, it's just extra slots for artwork, and I'm just gonna keep buying them and buying them and buying them as long as the market has them. They go up and down in value every turn, and sometimes they're really cheap, other times they're not so cheap, but you just have to keep buying them whenever you can. Look at that, I've already got 21 pieces of art. Sorry, writing, I should say. I've got my own. I'd rather, actually steal other people's writing than put my own up. It's a funny thing, but I'd rather reduce their culture and then I can use mine later. The only problem with cities out in the sort of sticks of the desert, like this sort of area, is that there are no hills anywhere. So this city and a city I put over down in this direction, they're not going to be able to put my unique district up. I can do one in Richmond, but yeah, it's kind of a bit annoying that. Never mind. First settlement on Sicily though. Amazing. Providence apparently. Again, not sure that's what it's called, but go for it. So I'm going to immediately move Magnus over in this direction. Let's go and see if we can just continue settling on the southern tip of Italy. And then we've also got kind of, what would this be? Yeah, where Carthage would be. So Algeria? Oh, my Northern African knowledge is very poor. Oh, there's my aid request, by the way. Let's trigger that one. I should have, fingers crossed, enough allies for people to vote that one in. Yeah, just any 3 money. If I can get any 3 money from the community, that would be awesome. Yes, vote for me, vote for me, vote for the aid request, do it. Yay, it went through and everyone is in. That's awesome. Hopefully, people will send me a lot of money. Hang on, 344 cents. Are you already putting carbon into the atmosphere? They are. Oh my lord, what is going on? This empire's absolutely going crazy. Is that a coal power plant? It is. I have only just got siege tactics. How far behind am I? 24 to 44. I'm 20 techs behind. Oh lordy. Yeah, we have sort of inadvertently ended up committing heavily to culture this run. Heavily to culture. Okay, well, it is what it is. Another World Congress. I'd love it if we could condemn, Zoroastrianism, and what went through? B on pearls. Let's try that again. I'm going to just keep all my favour for actual other stuff. No marble. I do actually have a marble, so that's a bit annoying. Never mind. Still flogging everything our empire can dig out of the ground. Or Persia settled right when I was about to. That is sneaky. They've got 14 cities now. 8, 14, 12, 8, 9, 9, 10, 8. That's 346 science just on 10 cities. Goodness me. What's his abilities again? Just building districts. There's nothing scientific about him at all. Just a really good science star. And I saw the Etamantanki. I finally settled the other side of the Dead Sea. I might just nab one of those tiles for this city just so that it's working something semi-decent, and then we'll go out from there. Okay, so we fast forwarded a few turns and Sicily is still full of barbarians. Blech. I need to actually get an army up because there's no point in trying to settle around this area too much. Although, as I say, Africa is still a really good place to go for. Whenever we go for sort of cultural victories or something that might resemble a cultural victory, we need to make sure we get as much land as is physically possible. Oh, an opportunity! Aha! An opportunity to get on the island without barbs appearing. Right, we can do a quick settle there. This is why I lurk my settlers around. You never know when the opportunity might strike. Another 1-tile flood, 1,000-year flood it says. I'm pretty sure that's like every turn I get one of these floods, but that tile at least is doing pretty good now. The walls are starting to really pop up though. Oh, and Pericles has just decided this turn that his great works are worth nothing. We've now got 29 of them, I've got a few things of writing and a couple of relics, and I've got 62 faith coming in per turn, but it's the extra writing slots that we've got that are proving to be the most amazing thing for my empire at this time. It's awesome. Yep, you let your guard down on that one, didn't you, Barbs? Haha, Baghdad now appears, and I think Archer for machinery boost, but look, we're going to just start, pegging the Barbs back as best we can. How's the loyalty in my city's doing without the cultural alliance? Pretty decent. I don't need it anymore. Okay, cool. Right, well, in that case, no cultural alliance. Do we just take how much are they going to give me? Quite a bit. Oh, go on, then, I'll do it. I'll build my population up, and then eventually I'll be able to spring the trap. Oh no, we may be able to fall into a dark age in a second. Oh dear. I guess a heroic age later is not a bad thing. It's just, I'd quite like to avoid it if I can. Population 15, first time in the world. Really? My capital? Okay, sure, fine. I will take that. Most importantly though, Moksha now has Divine Architect. I've been waiting for this for quite some time. Right, now we can get the, several things going. Let's get this holy site running by going kasploop like that. So that's a lot of extra production in this city, and I think an industrial zone would be pretty cool, although I'd quite like to get a couple of dams going in a second as well, but dams are really, really expensive. Maybe a commercial hub? Yeah, let's settle with a commercial hub for now. Let's pop that there. Great, and then Moksha can move on to the next city with no production, which will be Mecca. Mass production, that's shipyards, which is a cool thing, but I'm now getting into the fun civics, civil engineering, natural history, conservation, very high faith economy I'm running at the moment, so I'm hoping late game tourism output should be pretty easily. I'm kind of in second on tourism behind Pericles. All Pericles is doing for me at the moment is just funneling great works to me. I am buying them by the shovelful. My little mitts are deep within the great works pile, and I am stuffing my face and loving it. But some things I haven't got machinery and I haven't got printing yet. Honestly, what is going on? Square rigging and then industrialization. I really need industrialization. I've got my industrial zone almost finished in Knossos. I've got a dam, I've got an aqueduct. The city is ready to grow. And if I can get a factory here, because don't forget Mexico City is on this map, so one factory would go boom and pretty much power my entire empire apart from poor Phoenix over there, so that's going to be a good thing if I can get that one. And look, this is, hang on, Sardinia I think this one is, isn't it? So I can go and settle on south of it and no one can stop me. No, I don't want Eastern Orthodoxy here, don't you dare, okay? I have my own religion, and I'm more than happy to put my own religion in. I'm just spending my time getting my own religion in, but none of this. There we go, look, see? Frustratingly, we're actually going to miss out on the Dark Age, so this will be a normal age, unless we can get 13 era score in the space of 6 turns, which, you know me, I like an era score challenge, so maybe we will see if we can do this, but that would be an absolute joke if we could. National Park, we could adopt beliefs and a religion, which has been done. So there are religious tenets that would give us some era score, actually, so let's go 1 apostle, 2 apostles, like that. How far until neighborhoods? Not far, actually. We could probably get some era score from building a neighborhood. A campus, yeah, that would be a good enough campus to get the era score, so we'll do that one. That is a great merchant, which gives me a lot of era score for doing that. 3, because I didn't have any points. Yeah, okay, so right, well, already we just need 11. 11 in 6 turns. We can do this. We've done worse. Is that going to be my first on Europe? No, unfortunately I've settled on Europe already, so that is already a thing. My first core though. Okay. Did I get an era score for doing that? Yes, my first core. Cool. The most cities anyone has is 13. I'm on 14, so if I get all of these cities settled, I can get the points for settling a sprawling empire. So, okay, that is also a mission. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing in like 3D here. We're absolutely going to see what we can do. Evangelize belief. Evangelize belief. What are we going to put on my religion? There's still some really good things, actually. I could do religious colonization. That would save me so much time. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to focus on maybe spreading my religion around? Or, no, it's too good. I'm still settling on the other side of the map, and that would just save me a bunch of hassle. And I'd love it if I could get more amenities. That's probably... Oh, I say that. Pagodas for the diplomatic favour. We have a lot of diplomatic favour gain starting now. That's 3 era score for completing my religion. One more city now over there. Sana. Civil engineering. Okay, 7 in 4 turns. We can do that. We're going to get 3 from this campus. That leaves me with another 4 to get. But I'm about to go and settle on this island, and I'm about to go and settle on this island. I think that counts as Africa, which I am already settled on, alas. But we've now got neighbourhoods in 3 turns. Oh, my culture has increased, so I can get that in time. And then Moksha will be able to pray into existence a neighbourhood, which will probably be about 800 faith. But let's have a look to see if there's anything else I can do that I haven't already got. Entertainment complexes and stuff. No, for now we're going to just save Moksha and spend my time getting in Reina. Actually, I might be able to just mess around Pericles here and steal Mexico City. They hadn't levied it, unfortunately, but that might be useful in a second, because don't forget, I'm not far from industrializing my industrial zone. That's quite useful. One more city over there. There's Sprawling Empire. 3 extra era score. Oh, that'll annoy him. Leonidas, I'm sorry. Oh, I just stole that. That's the first time on this game that I've been the one stealing, because normally people are coming along and stealing it from me. I'm just going to steal that spice tile at the same time. Beautiful. 3 era score for completing the campus that we had mentioned before. I need 1 more era score in 2 turns. This is how we're doing this. If we get away with this, I mean, come on. That is jammy even for me. Oh, look at the aid request, by the way. I was wondering why my gold was going up so quickly. I've received over 5,000 gold so far. Oh my lord, that was a good saving up of diplomatic favour. Thank goodness we did that. Plus we're now on 15 diplomatic favour per turn because I'm starting to pop Renaissance walls up. They're in turn giving me more slots for great works. I'm now getting 100 faith per turn from those, which would translate into production if anyone ever went to war with me, by the way. I would switch my economy over super quick and I would have my fun. We have but 1 turn remaining, so as discussed, I'm just going to put down the most pointless neighbourhood. And there you go, 2 era score. We've done it. That's it. We have achieved what I initially thought was impossible, and we are going into another golden era after this one. I mean, that in itself is just crazy. My builder may have just nabbed that barb encampment. No respect. Just lay it on thick. I think I may have actually done my first theming, which I would like to have in my capital ideally. So we'll go 1, 2, and then 3 like that. Yay! Themed cities. Quite done that. That's really good. But we enter into the industrial era, and yeah, goodness me, we're still catching up with everyone, but I feel like for the first time, we are building up a bit of a head of steam now. Hicksunk Dracones would be awesome if we were settling anywhere that wasn't West Asia, which is basically the rest of the map, anything to my left. There's still a lot of Africa to settle. Could be a good one for me. Alternatively, reform my coinage as I'm starting to build up more traders, but really, I've only got 4 and I could only have 5 at the moment, so that's not the biggest one for me. Heartbeat of Steam is better when you have science. I don't. Yeah, we're going to go for Hicksunk Dracones. I quite like that. I like the ability to put better settlers down. Even if I'm having to buy my settlers with raw gold, I think I'm doing okay on that front for now. I feel like in this game I've sort of accidentally played the role of Phoenicia. I've kind of got all their land and I'm ending settling, Northern Africa and Sicily and, yeah, becoming a sort of trading island nation. I like it. Well, just a fun little update for you here. I've just spotted for the first time in the game on 172, I am now in charge of culture. 2 people. We've got Pericles and we've got Cyrus on 341 culture, and I now have 343. Oh yeah. Well, hey, I mitigated a flood. Take that, game. I'm better than you. Ah! This is my moment when I'd stand on a hill in a thunderstorm screaming, "Go on then! I dare you!" You don't have the nerve. In other news, Ursa found struck by lightning at bottom of hill. I told you so! You wouldn't dare! Ha 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 ha! Another flood. Another one has been mitigated. That's right. You've got nothing on me, game. I am invincible. Invincible. There's nothing that could possibly happen in the middle of this desert. Oh dear. Now, Vilnius. I believe this is going to be quite the culture boost for me. Do I have any level 2 alliances just yet? I do not. Okay. I haven't got any level 2 alliances, so I'm only going to get 50% boost from theatre square adjacency, but I've got quite a lot of theatre square adjacency. Let's have a look just how much. 359 goes to 367. That's right, that was 8 culture. That, everybody watching, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is what I'd describe as a letdown. Oh, I really wanted it to be more than that. Never mind. I'm going to regret doing this in the future, but I'm just going to pre in an industrial zone and then put a workshop in it to boost industrialization. Now that's going to get plundered very quickly, I know, but I just wanted the boost, and that's the only reason I did that. Still pulling in all the aid money though. Oh my lord, I'm basically just spending all the aid money on art, so really like none of it is actually benefiting my land at all. I feel very much like a bit of a tyrant for doing this, but hey, that's what all sort of despots do, right? Use international aid money to just buy artwork for their own palaces. Like, I feel pretty good for that. How am I doing for coal? Oh, I've got coal already. Underneath a mine. I don't have much coal, though. Hang on. Where is the coal on the map? I only have 10 coal on this entire map, and none of it is with me. Joy. Any of it on it? Okay, right, there is some on this island. That's great. There's a little bit on Africa. So 3 maximum portions. That's kind of a bit underwhelming, but that's not really why I wanted industrialization. What I'm doing is now boosting myself to a radio. So, astronomy, build a university next to a mountain. How have I not done that already? No idea. Banking, yes. Scientific theory, yes. Build 2 shipyards, I should be able to do that. Build a national park. National park actually shouldn't be too long, and I am building a university. So, let's just flip this around, go banking, then astronomy. And I should have time to fill in that university. Yeah, look, I told you. Already getting pillaged. As I say, I did it for the boost, not for the actual result of the industrial zone itself. So that's fine. Unbelievably, in a world full of Greece, I have now bought every single piece of writing in the game. There are no more. That is incredible. Okay. I guess we need to focus on doing other things, like getting artwork and things. Yeah, that's probably where my money needs to go now. Art museums, they are. Each one gives me 8 culture, by the way. They are delicious. And look at this landscape. It's like it's going on clearance at the moment. Beautiful. I can buy all this. This is lovely. I mean, sure, some of it can't be moved for a little while, but that doesn't matter. I'll be, yeah, so much theming in a second. Oh, yeah, okay, right, we're gonna really start pressing on this. I am gonna get printing quickly, though. I do need printing. How have I not got that so far? I need to double my tourism from Great Works of Writing. I guess the thing about not getting it is that I'm not gonna start winning a culture victory, and until that point, the AI does allow me to buy great, works from them. There comes a point when you get so much tourism, the AI thinks you're going to win, and it stops selling you stuff. That's not very handy. Who's the leader still? It's Polycrates. Let's just have a quick look at science and see how they're doing. They do have a spaceport and they have got rocketry. Eek. Okay, right. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to go fast. There's the aid request finished, and we got about 8,000 gold from it. I'm gonna miss that. That was a lot of fun. Uh-oh, that's a barbarian ranger. Oh, that's a nasty looking unit. Oh my goodness, look at all this cavalry. Oh my lord. Africa does not want to be settled. That's relatively scary. Okay, we're gonna have to keep whittling away at this for some time. Ugh. But I just got printing and it gave me about 90 extra tourism per turn. So we are now beginning to actually get some tourism. I need to start whittling down on people. Grandmaster's Chapel looks lovely. I'm just going to pick up a water park briefly. I'm starting to put entertainment complexes and water parks down now. It's that time of the game. Actually, I'm just going to save all my resources for a turn. There's a vote coming up and I could use just a couple of votes just to see what's going on. And look, I built a spy, an actual spy in my capital. Huzzah! Let's put you in the Acropolis. That protects the industrial zone as well as my city centre. Beautiful. Get another spy out quickly, please. What have we got? I just built the Grandmaster's Chapel, so I'd love to get faith discounts on units. That would be cool. And trade routes to, let's go cultural, because that is a thing. Let's see what goes on there. Production, cultural. Okay, I won 1 point. That's not too bad. Conservation. I can put national parks down now, and I think we should have enough area to put at least a couple down. Like, it's going to be relatively difficult to put tons down because I have been building fairly large amounts of cities, but like for instance over there I can go bump bump and create a nice national park. I'm just going to double check there aren't any other naturally occurring areas. I'm pretty sure there won't because I've been improving everything. Yeah, there's a couple. Oh yeah, here we go. Landscape theming is now possible. Okie dokie. That means we can start to theme a lot of cities in one go. 1, 2, 3, 4 have now been done. That's looking mighty fine. Okay, the more art museums we get, the more that's going to be a sort of accumulation effect. We're going to find ourselves with a lot of extra stuff. I'm up to 30 diplomatic favour per turn as well. That's generating me several hundred gold per turn just selling it off. Yeah, I must say, so far, so good. We're doing a lot of good work and I'm enjoying the accumulation of things. In fact, actually, if I put... now this is a thing. If I were to just move this tile and this tile on... Yeah, look at that. That counts as a natural park as well. Let's do that quickly. I'm going to stick 2 of them down. That'll give me 2 bursts of era score. First one goes down. Now, it's all the extra amenities you get. So that city will get 2, and the surrounding 4, closest 4 cities will get 1. And I believe, hopefully, my capital will get included in that once it all sorts itself out. Not that it really matters, because your luxuries just end up moving around your cities. So, you know, you just kind of have to accept whatever is given to you. But I'm hoping that's not a bad little outcome there. Bit of faith purchasing as well. There's the harbour. We're going to get my special unique district in there as well. And what else can I do? Put an aqueduct down. That'll give it just a little bit more adjacency. I've now got a bit more gold to get an amphitheatre. And next turn I should be able to get an art museum. I believe this is now Brussels on side. Whee! Okay, we can see more of Turkey now. Just want more city-states to appear. There must be more on the map. There's my second national park, by the way, as well. Cities are beginning to get happier. Slowly, I'm dragging them into a state of happiness. They're fighting against it. They're not, you know, keen to be happy, but I'm doing it. You know, some of my cities, I have really managed to avoid all the available hills possible in terms of settling. Dear. Yeah, that is the only problem with Greece. The only problem with Greece is you can't put your theatre squares down on a non-hilly area. You know, I'm going to have to go and settle over in this area. I think I'm going to have to move Magnus over to Houston. I was getting theatre square festivals because I'm slowly getting Mark Twain. Look at his little grumpy face. Look at that. He's not happy about that moustache. Not happy at all. But if I now move that over and start getting some settlers out, I mean, in theory, we can go and settle the desert a little bit. It's not a very nice place to be, but it could be the key to me getting some more theatre square slots, because that's kind of what I'm after here. I need more pieces of art. Curator with Pingala. I think that will really, really help with the tourism coming from this city. It's my holy site, weirdly, is actually giving me the most tourism out of anything, but that will change, I believe. Once I've unlocked radio, the other place I'm going to think about going is the old usual biosphere. Now, I don't have a crazy amount of science, admittedly, but if I can get science... Oh my goodness, look at that. Greece is on 600 now. Oh boy, that's a lot of science. They're already in space. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. I mean, not that there's really much I can do about it. I am so far behind that my hoplites are going to just bounce off like spaceships. It's not going to be a pretty look, but... You know, I can pretend to be interested. We can pretend that we're world players. I've changed my mind about Houston. Building settlers is pointless. I might as well use theatre square festivals. So let's get the great writers, and I'm going to use my gold to purchase settlers. Only 2,000. That's pretty cheap, all considering. I don't know what's happening over here, but someone's not happy with something, and it's my city that is upsetting everybody. I'm not going anywhere, but yikes. Oh, it's the other river's just flooded. The tiny river. I don't have a dam on that river. Oh. I guess I did, you know, shout at the sky and say, flood me, I dare you. It did, alas. Clearly I wasn't shouting it with enough vigor. There's a coal power plant, by the way, in my capital. That will, as I say, hit pretty much every single city around it, and I'm hoping that's going to massively increase the production in my sort of core hub area. Oof. That is not mine, but look at that. The San Francisco Bridge was just there, just casually chilling. I love it. Heritage tourism, these are the sort of things I need to start picking up now. I will put that instead of, oh, it's going to lose a little bit of culture per turn, but it's fine. We're going to have to just take the hit. 446 tourism now. I think that will actually go up. I'm not entirely sure if that is the total. Nobody's got any writers recently as well. Everyone's just waiting on this modern era writer. It's just slowing the game down a little bit, unfortunately, but that's fine. We are now mobilizing. I need 3 cores, which, again, it's actually not worth the gold of buying these things. I might as well just sort of wait. Here's my Acropolis. Okay, that's another one. That's one more. Good. I need as many of these districts as I can get. Building an aqueduct there as well. I think, right, yep, I'm going to move you on. Any city that I can be building infrastructure in is going to quickly. I'm just going to hop between them all. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. Nazca's in this game. Nazca is in this game. Oh, why did I not know that? It was hidden in the corner. Okay, well that changes everything. we're gonna Nazca ourselves to a silly level. To Nazca, by the way, that is a verb. I just want people to know that. I got up in the morning and I felt like a bit of a Nazca. That's exactly how it should be used. What districts have been built in this little area? I swear an entertainment complex was being popped down somewhere in this area, but it probably isn't. Yes, it is. Over there. Right, good. So Knossos is getting a water park next to this theatre square to give that adjacency. Lovely. Providence has an amphitheatre. Good. Oh, I need 5 more gold. Come on, give me some gold. There we go. 8 will do. Thank you. That's perfect. Art museum. Okay. What have people got? What's on sale this week? Some pretty cheap religious artwork, actually. So, yeah, I'm just going to start paying for it. Thank you so much. Lovely stuff. I'm buying gold return. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Sean Crites, Morag, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy. Thank you for all of your support and everybody that supports the channel generally. You're all brilliant. Thank you.